Hi everybody, welcome to my 125 gallon aquarium. I mainly stock Oranda goldfish and other fancy style of goldfish in here, and I'm trying to start breeding them. I'm going to be using the method of hand spawning, which, if you don't know what that is, you basically by hand spawn the male and female together, removing the eggs from the aquarium and putting them somewhere else, like a breeder box, like what I have set up right here. Because goldfish are terrible parents, and they will eat their eggs, or other goldfish will eat their eggs because they lay them and leave them and don't guard them or anything like that. So, if you can see, there's a white one behind me, and this blackish one right here have been showing, is it that one? This one right here have been showing spawning symptoms. He has the breeding tubercles on his gill plates and pectoral fins, and he has been chasing her around. Hopefully I'll get that on camera for you guys. He just started today, and actually yesterday is when I picked that white one up at the store. I noticed that she had a very large belly, and it was distended a little bit, and she is much larger bodied than the other goldfish, which usually means that she is about to begin laying eggs. So I picked her up in hopes that I could hopefully breed some goldfish, and they're showing signs today of breeding. So I set up a camera there on the breeding box, and I'm going to try and show you guys how to do hand spawning. This is the method that I use. I've tried it a couple times and it works fairly well, but I suggest doing your own research. I don't take any responsibility for your actions or what you do to your fish. This is solely for my purposes only. So come along and I'll show you what we're going to do here. Okay, this is my 125 gallon aquarium. Right now I have 9 fancy goldfish in here, 2 mystery snails, some autocats, algae eaters, and a high fin spotted placosmus. Let's see, it is lightly overstocked, but all these plants are live plants. There's not a single fake plant in here. No, they don't bother the plants at all. The plants are healthy. I do have a little bit of an algae issue, which is why I have all the algae eaters and autocats in here. And I'm running 3 large hang-on back filters that I'm not running the standard, even though you see this sitting here. This is for removing medicines if I ever need to do anything like that. I've never had to, but just in case. I'm running filter floss and sponges in both of these. Large sponges and then 1 sheet of filter floss. And then sponges, ceramic rings, filter floss, yeah, in there. So I'm going to try to spawn this one and this one. They're not doing as much activity as they were before, but nonetheless, I'm going to give it a shot, see if we can get something going. You can see he's chasing her around, pushing on her belly. He is trying to push the eggs out of her. Now if I get close here, I don't know if we're going to see that. If you can see on his front pectoral fins, he's got all those little white spots. Those are the breeding tubercles. That shows that he's ready to spawn. Okay, so I was just going back through all of my recorded footage, and turns out the video that I took with my GoPro of the breeder box and the whole process of hand spawning goldfish corrupted. So what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to put the fish through that process again of the hand breeding, I am going to cut in another video that I took prior of another set of goldfish spawning. So that set of fish was these two. This is the panda female Oranda, and then the same male that we bred with this white female here. She spawned about 3 weeks ago. So unfortunately during that spawning the eggs did not fertilize, so we didn't get any results out of that. But I'm going to cut in parts of that show the same basic principle, which is gently hold the fish upside down and a gentle pressure from their pectoral fins to their vent, on both males and females, releasing milt and eggs. But unfortunately we lost all that other footage, so this is the same thing. It's just not these particular fish. So same concept, same process. So here we go. I'm gonna hand spawn some goldfish. Saw them chasing each other around today. So this is the female. And put the water gate out of there so that it drains. Okay, and then you just we had a couple.
I mean, she had a lot before.
Yeah, I accidentally grabbed a hold of her and it sprayed. So she's got a couple here.
I don't think you can really see him on the camera. You can see him. Yeah. I think she's good.
Put her back.
Oh, he's going right back to her. I mean, you can try your big guy.
Hopefully, otherwise the eggs won't get fertilized, and then this is no good.
Because he's a male, right?
Yes.
Oh.
There we go. Look at all
Nice,
that.
yeah.
That's all we need.
No, it's like so exciting.
Okay, and then we just let it go. Those eggs will get fertilized. And then in about 5 days they'll hatch.
It's so exciting. The two big, beautiful ones.
Okay, so the hand spawning process is done. As you can see, everybody's swimming around calmly. You know, it's not hurtful to the fish, it's not stressful. Well, it's probably a little bit stressful, but as soon as they come back in, you know, sprinkle a little bit of food in there just to get their mind off of what just happened, and they're back to being themselves. These guys are over here hiding in the jungle val. But that's normal, they like to hide. The younger guys like to be out and about. And over here are the eggs. It's kind of hard to see because there's water spots on the plastic, but you can see them there. They're the little balls. And we'll be able to tell tomorrow if they're fertilized or not. If they're fertilized, they'll go clear, and then you'll see an eye probably about 3 to 4 days. But if they go yellow and stay like this color here, like this opaqueness, or they turn white, they're not fertilized, and you need to remove them as quickly as possible, because they can start to grow fungus. That fungus will spread and kill all the other eggs. So as you can see, this water here let me refocus, there we go, is much milkier, cloudy than the tank water behind it. And that's because I'm just letting that water rest. I want to make sure those eggs get fertilized, so I want them to spend as much time in there, like I said, water hardened before. So I'm just going to let that go. As you can see, I also put a thermometer in here. Once I turn the air back on, it's going to start circulating water through this breeder box and spilling out the overflow. This will clear up and go clear water again. And then I'll monitor temperature to make sure it doesn't fluctuate too much. But that's pretty much the whole process. It's not hard, and you'll be able to monitor the eggs much easier rather than them just being spread out along the tank. If they're spread out in the tank, they're going to get eaten, destroyed. You know, it's never going to work. So we can turn this light off now because it's a little bright. But that's that. Oh, also this tank is a little cloudy, and that's not because of a bacterial bloom or anything. I just dosed some plant fertilizer the other day, and when I dose fertilizers in here, the aquarium goes cloudy for a day or two and then goes back to crystal clear again as the plants absorb everything. But that's it. That's the video of the tank and the hand spawning. So I hope this was helpful and informational for those of you who wanted to know. And once they hatch, I'll come back with another video and provide an update.